Okay, we're back. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Fuck. Okay. Is everyone alive? Everyone okay? Sorry. Everyone alive? Everyone okay? Oh, sorry to hear that you're dead. Hope you get that worked out soon. Might just have to tweak the audio a bit. Alright, so hi, welcome. Let's get some music. So, don't worry about what we're going to hand about. We're not gonna do any fighting. There's not gonna be any fighting tonight. Don't worry about it. Like, if there was any fighting, I would give you a heads up. Okay, how do y'all like this heroic swelling music? I need to get my as a reminder, we do have a questionnaire. But that's not my question, that's the Twitch thing. That's the Twitch thing. I'm a clown. I'm a fool. Here we go. We're just gonna listen to Cordyceps for a few seconds while I get everything worked out. There we go. Okay. If you have any questions, send them here. Anyways, we're going on to fuck shit. So, technological difficulties aside, how we're all doing good? Well, gonna get some setup. I'm doing this as well, because, you know, you can't have matches randomly starting. So, you know what, we'll just have them all be blue. What if they're blue? You're now blue. You're blue now, that's an attack. So, funny joke. Anyways, so, as you may know, AI Altercation, or AA for short, is a fan buffer that I run. I did run it out of the guidance voice chat. I'm still trying to do that without voice act, but now we're moving to Twitch. And it's like, oh shit, you're moving to Twitch? Holy shit, Twitch.tv? Yeah, so I figured it'd be nice to give everyone a recap of all 6 episodes that have occurred. One thing I will note is that what I like to say is a whole lot of nothing has happened. We've had a lot of interesting characters and a lot of interesting moments. However, there's not been any, like, the plot's forward momentum is not, like, rolling as fast as it should be. We're fixing that, don't worry about it. Anyways, let's get into teams. There's 9 teams, but we're gonna cover 8 of them. Well, 8 of them here. We'll get to number 9 later. Don't worry about it. So, starting off, we got, oh boy, and girls, non-binary individuals, and Team Champion, which is led by a good friend, Major Victory. Major Victory is just a whole dude, but I can explain him later. Basically, Team Champion is a found family sort of like of superhero people, beat up awful people, do found family things. Salute to Major Victory. He's a good dad. He loves this chat. You know that punching Nazis is a slippery slope and I love Waterside's video? Yeah, those are his vibes. And I will double down on that fact that those are his vibes. Also, he's very loud and I love seeing him and I cannot wait for the next day. Anyways, Team Collide. So hey, y'all like your references to other media? Team Collide is kind of like the obligatory, hey, I like having this because it's funny. But also it's meant to be like a place for characters from other fan buffers to go, but As you'll see later, not many characters from other fan footballs wind up on Team Live. Their captain is Kiryu from the Yakuza franchise. Love this dude. He did defeat Apollo-Tana in a tournament once. That's like his claim to fame. Speaking of said Apollo-Tana, we've got Team Crush. Team Crush is okay, do not click that link. Do not click that link, whatever you do. Whatever you do, do not click that link. We did just get a bot. Is this a bot? I'm pretty sure this is a bot. Yeah. Hey, alright, I'm gonna seal this boo-boo bear within the depths of the earth. Okay. Okay, you boo-boo bear. Alright, how do I do this? Okay, how do I do this? How do I block this fucker? Okay, okay, fuck. How do I do this? How do I block someone on Twitch? Okay, we'll talk. Okay. You click on them. Okay. Ban. Get the fuck out of here. You sealed this boo-boo bear in the depths of the motherfucking earth. Anyways, we here at twitch.tv slash PRINC 77 love banning bots and sealing boo-boo bears within the depths of the earth. Anyways, Team Crush. Team Crush is dedicated to bonds with other people, romantic, platonic, otherwise. Their captain is Ishtar. We'll get to some of the lore stuff later, but she's always showed up in 2 tournaments, and I do wish she showed up more. Actually, she showed up in 5 tournaments. No, not all 5. Well, you know what? We'll get to her later. Speaking of speaking of people who have not shown up in tournaments since their first appearance, we have Team Cash. Team Cash are the Doros from my vein. They are the crime-bound family. Their captain is a 19-year-old named Ambush, who is co-captaining, actually, with his twin sister, who is named Tequila. And you may wonder, hey, why is there a Daisy? Wasn't there a Lucina on that? Yeah, we'll get to this. We'll get to this reveal at some point. It's not even a big reveal, it's just something funny. Anyways, speaking of funny, so chat, you all know BB, right? You may remember a certain ass-this chap by the name of Tone the Tiger. He originates from my fan puffle, actually, as the captain of Team Charge, which is a team all about throwing hands. Tony is not divorced in this universe. He's actually a really stand-up dude, and we all love him in this household. What else is there to say about Team Charge? They certainly exist. They have had I think they've had one of the best records because they have held the championship title for over 2 tournaments, which is nuts. Okay, we have 3 more teams. I'm just trying to remind myself who's left. Speaking of, we got some. I know it's been a few months, but y'all like Halloween? Well, Team Court is a team for you. Team Court is led by Countess Carnage, this funny little vampire girl boss. And once again, we'll get into it because there's a lot here. There's a lot to unpack. Major victory, get back here. But basically, if she hits you with a Joe Mama joke, yeah, you're gonna fucking die. You may wonder, hey, wait, why is that? Well, because I recently came up with this explanation. It's total bullshit. But if you get hit by a Joe Mama joke, that's like getting restalked. It's a negative consequence for you. And speaking of negative, here's a team that is not negative. Team Class. Team Class is about education, learning, finding yourself. Its captain is a good friend, Iris, who also goes by the Lord Keeper. She's a really good character, y'all. She's friends with a few important people, like from Professor Ross, who is from PT Squared. Sam, don't worry about it. Okay. Anyways, Team Cast is just all around a good place. Everyone there is really understanding. Everyone's really cool. You know what isn't cool? The cold grasp of capitalism. Team Corporate is basically what we would call the villain team. They are masquerading as basically like a big pharmaceutical company that helps people, but in reality, they all fucking suck. Like, they all suck. Almost every tournament they've entered in an ethical experiment in. And their captain is the regional manager, who is known as a funny little dog. This is why I have trust issues. And if you're wondering, okay, so when are we going to talk about the first bracket for AA? Hey, you did just summarize like all the captains, right? Well, I didn't summarize one of the captains. You can't put 9 people on a screen. But I can't summarize AA1 and say, holy fucking shit, yo, that was like some of the best improv I've ever been a part of. So what happened in AA1? Hey, so it was an all captains tournament. I painstakingly went through this back in the day to go through and do my Nordar, actually, which I'll pull up AA1 brackets. I did go and change the challenge URLs. So what happened is that y'all, I don't know how to say this, but there was so much. So let's start with the basics. Like, nothing really massive happened out of bracket. It's just like a bunch of captains throwing hands. Like, regional manager was revealed to have. No, I'm actually gonna do this as a. I'm sorry, this is a bit jank. Okay, so we're gonna go through the bracket based on information and reveal all the stuff that was hit with each captain. So first of all, after Chatbird Girl Ishtar, she placed dead last in the first tournament. She did get 2-0'd by Tony and then knocked out the tournament. We'll get back to that, but she was unfortunate. We hate to see a girl boss losing. I'm going down the bracket now because yeah. Our good friend Tony. Where do I fucking start with Tony? Where do I start with this dude? So in this tournament, it was revealed that he lost his ass in a divorce. Let's see. He eats glass. He went on a date with a shape-shifting cat boy to a Walmart. He's so much, y'all. I love him, but he's so goddamn much all the time. Okay, yeah, Tony. The tiger. Also, if you're wondering, no, he's not affiliated with Kellogg's. This man hates capitalism. We'll get back to that, too. That's another thing we'll have to get back to. Because, speaking of capitalism, regional manager. Some of the stuff that happened. Some fun nines. Let's see. She was asked by her good friend Tony if she wears her sins on her shoulders, and she said, I quote, "Yes, I handed them myself." What the fuck is this dog on? Also, speaking of, she is married to a hitman named Agent 63, who has been known as the Attack Male. That is both his title and a command. Attack Male. He sucks. We do not like him. We also learned about, in a cutscene, about one of her employees. A man by the name of Isaac. Unfortunately, we're gonna get back to this dude. Again, there's a lot of we're gonna get back to this dudes, but you know what? It's okay. We're all here to have a good time. Speaking of, where are you? Our good friend Kiryu. I don't know what to say except the sentence "I watched my Family Guy dubbed" was uttered in character. There's not much to it. Like, for all purposes, he literally showed up. Oh yeah, there was a plot point which I'm never going to follow through on, where he was confronted by a masked figure who was like, "Hey, be the captain of my team." He's like, "Okay, sure." It was meant to be like a side quest sort of joke, and I just realized I always had Mr. Wrong skin. God damn it! Okay, before I get mad, we're switching gears. Actually, we're gonna go into the losers, into the next two, because the next 2 months have a lot of implications. Flamberge, my boy. He was a himbo. He says, "Oh, I'm on fire." He was just a good boy. We liked seeing him in bracket. You know, he did his best. He did place. I think he placed 4th overall, which is, yeah, he did place 4th. Which makes him he and someone else are tied for having the 2nd place best record for Team Cash. We'll get to who the first one is eventually. Again, there's a lot of those, but he did really well. The only reason he didn't get knocked into Losers Fame 1 was because of a good friend, Countess Carnage. I'm calling out people who are good friends tonight, but hey. Countess Carnage, if you look at the bracket, you'll notice that there's a himbo and a girl boss scale. 4 himbos, 4 girl bosses. If Countess Carnage won her set against Flamberge, that balance would be disrupted. So she did what anyone would do who's a supernatural entity and set herself to, I think, level 5. Hey, you wanna know what happened to Flamberge? Yeah, he almost fucking lost. He almost lost to level 5 CPU. I'm not sure what that says about him. It says that he's a himbo, I guess. I don't fucking know. But yeah, another fun thing that happened at Tequila. Another thing that happened with Countess Carnage is... Hit zone of Joe Mama. That someone is Thriller. When I say we'll get back to that, I mean we'll get back to this, because Thriller is one of the most characters. Like, hands down, that I've encountered in anything. Improv has turned this man from just someone's red Kraken MC to a god who has meta awareness. It's fucked up. It's incredibly fucked up, but we love it. Anyways, we'll get back to Goa when Goa shows up next time on Total Drop. No, keep you that. We'll keep you that, and we'll throw it in Team Champion. Major Victory gets his ass kicked in the first round by Iris, and is knocked into losers, where he has one of the sickest losers runs of his life. He does in circumstances we'll get to when we get to them. He does have to fight the regional manager, and since no one really likes the regional manager, don't worry about it. 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 I lost his spirit. There it is. He just pops the spirit and 3 stocks her. That's when we got all the Isaac Thor TM. But finals are Major Victory and Iris of this fight. Iris, my Iris. I will spell that out for the audience. How you spell that? Iris, my Iris. Anyways, Iris has one of the most winners run. She just goes out of the gate swinging. And all her first 2 matches against Flamberge and Major Victory were just 2-0s. Then she had to fight regional manager, and we had some of the most exchanges Hey, I wonder what some of the funny quotes are. I'm going to. Let's see. Where is it? No, that's not it. Okay, yeah, the girls are fading. Let me just. I'm not gonna waste any time finding quotes, but the girls are fading. So Iris just like defeats Major Victory. He does bracket reset. He does suffer from like a bit of a spirit burnout thing. Then thanks to the power without, he is given enough strength for the final match, which he loses. He gets second. Iris is our new champion. What this means? What does this mean? Hey, Vince, what does it mean when Iris became champion? Well, this is her rule set. As you can see, peak nonsense. Oh god, I actually closed out. Okay, I'm feeling the effects, gang. Okay. So Iris' whole deal is like, okay, we're gonna talk a bit about her because we'll adapt a bit more. But when we got around to it, Iris didn't want to be champion. She's got burnout. She's got kid burnout. During the tournament, we met her Crom, just a student teacher named Roderick. He does have a new outfit. You will see this soon. Basically, she was like, okay, doubles tournament, and we're like, okay, doubles tournament. So, yeah, AA1. Any questions, comments, concerns? If you are wondering what some of the best quotes are, I did note them in the door doc. We did talk about some fucked up water manatees at some point. It was really fun. Okay, hold on. Alright, let me just check the bracket. Let me switch the brackets and get... Again, remember if you have questions, direct to the question form. Anyways, AA2 is when we actually started getting into the real swing of things. And by that I mean, the ringside went from my persona to a robot named Maya. Maya is a member of Team Cash, and she just was a ringside. I was like, you know what? I don't really know when I'm gonna put her in the bracket. She's a ringside now. And now we have now we have a robot as the ringside. So speaking of AA2, doubles tournament with an utterly nonsensical rule set. Oh, we haven't reached peak nonsense yet. So, running down brackets, we have, for starters, Team Champion, which was represented by English language, by Protege and Link. So Protege, if you need to know, is basically a first aid robot, search and rescue that Major Victory adopted. Link is a 21-year-old college student who is incredibly tired. He also has been adopted into this found family. Earlier you might have seen me in the Discord mention Gay Robot Sunday. Again, we'll get back to it. So, Team Champion, pretty solid duo. You're not the right fighter. Sorry. Okay. Team Collide was interesting. So, if you want to know, Yasuichi can be your good friend, Herlock Sholmes from the Great Ace Attorney, and also Bear Grylls. Bear Grylls did get his identity stolen later. But the person who usually wanted to voice Herlock couldn't make it to the tournament, so last minute swapped them in. This choice led to us getting Karate Man Senior and Karate Joe, the Rift Heaven franchise. Karate Man Sr. is the first openly homophobic fanfuffle character. He sucks. Karate Joe is good. We like Joe in this house. We're glad he's trying to get away from his father and just live his best life. Team Court. Baron Bloodshed, who is basically Countess Courage's emotional support himbo. He's a jock. He's a goth. He's trying his best. And his best is pretty cool. And needs no introduction. It's Top Surgeon. Top Surgeon is an 8-foot-tall eldritch entity which basically just offers support to trans people who are going through it. It has numerous licenses for all sorts of things, and it is incredibly sick in combat. Like, this team would have won if they didn't have to deal with DLC nonsense. Like, I fully believe that these two would have swept the entire bracket. It's just a duo and a half. Speaking of, hey, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I want y'all to answer honestly. Y'all like breaking and entering? Because we got Team Cash. Lucian, Doorbell for my brain. We'll get to him. And Silva, who is, a lot of these characters are submissions. So, yeah. These two got 2-0'd twice and were knocked out of the bracket. Like, frame 1. Yeah, they suck. They really sucked at it. They sucked at fighting. But deep down, they're decent people, I think, right? Speaking of decent people, we got Amper's son, Professor Ross, all the way from Massachusetts. This is your daily reminder to read PT Squared. It is very good. It is incredibly good. Ross is in it. I submit more characters to it. Anyways, and hold on, I lost you. There you are. Shelly, who is basically a child prodigy who just goes to Major U, which is the university which Iris teaches at. Also, yeah, both. It was half submitted characters, half not submitted. So like, Shelly was my original concept. Ross was submission. So yeah, I should have gone through and nested all that, but it's pretty clear. Speaking of submissions, he always has to get his one. That's right, it's your boy, High Crowler. And a space cowboy from Texas who spaces out a lot, representing Team Crush. So Dusty and Crowler are a pretty sick duo. You should check out the aid guide when that happens. Keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out, you know? Not much to say about Dusty. Oh wait, I forgot to bring up something. Divorced. Anyways. Speaking of teams that are pretty damn good. We got Team Charge, which is just Tony's daughter and some weird ass alien fish. Lemon, I'm so sorry I called Mazu a weird ass alien fish, but that's what she is. So we got Snowboarder Jessica, who is Tony's daughter, and Mazu, who is an alien from another world. You don't want spoilers? Yeah, these two just basically swept the entire bracket. Yeah, they're kind of sick, kind of cracked, kind of nuts. Jessica has a history of doing insanely well in tournaments with multiple people. Why are you still here, Maya? I appreciate you. You're a good character. Just get off the screen. Sent to EBD. Anyways, Isaac, and our good friend, the door-to-door doorbuster, or door-to-door door salesman. And you're like, hey, Vince, wait, this is 2 characters that you created. Doorbuster did just dip halfway through the bracket. He couldn't stand Isaac. So we got King and Queen in. So, let's get to the bracket. Oh yeah, wait, the grudge match also did, the open exhibition match did have utter fucking nonsense. Anyways, let's get to the bracket. Let's go down order of elimination. Because, you know what? What's the best way to do that? Alright, so Team Cash is very heavy. So we can talk about what happened with Team Champion. Got shit wrecked. So, another King and Queen from a few seconds ago, he's not dead. He did just break his arm. It's okay now, though. Yeah, basically they got called in to be as sort of reinforcements for Isaac, because this man did just lose one of his teammates. These two are doing fine, actually. They're processing trauma, hopefully. Speaking of processing trauma, hopefully. This is Kickflip. They're part of Team Champion. They have burns on their arms and the lower half of their face. They also have a grudge against Lucian, who's not apologizing to them for some reason. This dipshit's like, hey, I'm trying to be a better person. They're like, no, you really aren't. Like, you're saying things and you don't actually mean them. Kickflip absolutely clowns on this man. Also, for context, these are both 17-year-olds. Like, they're both 17-year-olds. They're fucked up 17-year-olds. That's a trend, isn't it? Yeah, I wonder why they don't get along. It can't be because of some lore that I haven't revealed yet. Also, alright. Okay, just checking something real quick. He apologized, kind of, but it wasn't really a apology. Anyways, yeah, these fuckers just got 2-0'd out bracket. Team Champion did not get 2-0'd, but one of their matches was against these two. And for context, Doorbuster did just leave in the middle of the match. And was replaced by, not you two, by King and Queen, who are a pair of mercenaries that used to be a part of a group of mercenaries. They're a married couple. They used to be a part of a team of mercenaries that was sent to assassinate the regional manager. This team consisted of King and Queen, Rook, this is just a placeholder, I'm not using the skin, Bishop, and Check and Mate, who are these are 2 children. Things went awfully, you know, Bishop kind of fucking died, and King and Queen got roboticized and imbued with the power of fire and light. And I wonder where they got the technology to do that from. I wonder who did that. I wonder who helped this experiment along. Anyways, Isaac gets ass handed to him. And his grudge match is basically a bunch of people showing up shit out of him. Unfortunately, he does survive. It's also revealed that Shocking to events, Visual Manager can control Isaac's robot arm because he has a robot arm, and Visual Manager can control it. Yeah! I treat my characters very well. Okay, I only make sure they have good vibes. I only make sure they have the best vibes whatsoever. Don't worry about that. We've not been going for too long, but hey, like again, if you have questions, send me the questions on the fucking Google form. I mean, when I post the Google form. Google form. Enjoy. What the fuck? Okay, it's not found. Did I paste it in wrong? Okay. Whatever. You get it. You guys get it. If you want to ask questions, just ask in chat. Ask. Anyways, let's see. Next off was Team Court. They did not do as well as I thought they would. Now comes the part of the day where we talk about Thriller. So, he brought a friend to help to fight the vampires because, you know, retribution. However, they were no match for the power of whatever the fuck this happens to transform you. All I know is that these two got stomped. Yes, to recap, sounds like it's done by someone who's only had 2 hours of sleep. No, I am not going to apologize. Speaking of apologies, apologies to anyone who hates rats. These two... Actually, no, these two did not... Actually... These two did... Unfortunately, we're back to Body Man Sr. Unfortunately. Okay, also, there's a working link. I'm gonna paste the working link in. Thank you. There we go. Now we can ask things. And I'll probably take a break after this tournament to ask the questions. Okay. Answer the questions, not ask the questions. So, Karate Man Sr. is a shitty father and had his son use a high-powered spear throughout the entirety of the tournament. This is literally just a dude who did kind of crack under pressure. And rule number 1, and lesson 1 about fighting your enemies. If they're a shitty father, you show them no mercy. You get the idea. You get the idea. You understand where I'm getting at, right? You understand what I mean. You understand. And if you don't understand, that's fine. I'm not explaining myself well enough. Anyways, AA2. Karate Man Sr. is established. We hate him. Boo. Awful father. And if you're wondering, hey, these recaps are going fast. We're gonna hit some more heavy episodes soon. Team Crush has to fight a ton of bats when you get knocked out of the tournament. Like Dusty and Crowler are one of, if not the sickest, that's the wrong one, teams. But they're no match for the power of education. So, O2, Dusty gets isekai to Florida, has to fight a bunch of rats with Crowler. Not this one. I'm not sure which one Deal was. Deal was a rat. Check out Aid for more cool rat lore. Not you. There's not much to say. Voss and Shelly just swept the entire losers bracket and then encountered the insurmountable wall that was Snowboarder, Jessica, and Mazu. The insurmountable fucking wall that was this team. Like, they did not allow for a bracket reset to happen. These two were sick, and I don't think they should be on the team again. I say as I put them on a team together again. Yeah, I'm very good at this, yo. I'm excellent at this. Okay, let's see. I need to make sure that. Again, sorry for taking so many breaks. Okay. Okay. So, what have we known about these two? Jessica's never seen snow in her life. She's a snowboarder who has not seen snow ever. She does have a lot of Wikipedia articles memorized as well. Mazu is just a fun fish. Funny fish. Funny fish. Fish that is funny. So these two sweep the tournament anyways. The championship match. I did not save the replay of it. I do have it saved on my computer because I did just record AA2 and everything about AA. The champ match was against Iris and Roderick. See, for a little bit of context, Mazu was about 170%. Roderick, out. Jessica, out. Iris had a fully charged Thoron. Had a hot head. Mazu was at 169%. Iris basically took a look at a launch sword that was on stage. Instead of, getting the kill, just jumped right into the launch sword. And, yeah, Team Charge just became champion. Like, it was that much. We all collectively popped the fuck off. Like, these two were the most team, and we're all happy. And, yeah, that's really all there is to say. No, wait, there's more to say about AA2. I lied. To quote, infamous liar Hundo and the Gex. Anyways, let's talk about some of the cash drops. So after the tournament, where are you? Iris and Ross are talking. Mostly it's about how Iris didn't really want to be champion. She just wanted to, she just found it. I don't know, she's just bored, and it just makes me emotional. She's just one of the most characters, okay? That's a different character. They talked a bit. Roger brings in this kid. Hey, oh, this is one of Snack's children. This is Silver. They ran away from home. We get to hear that you've been on FFU Science, Florida is the epicenter of an FFU Science. Basically, these two are yeah, we're gonna help you out a bit, and we're gonna make sure everything's okay. Notably, Silver is a part of a found family of a bunch of goth people. It's like the Addams family, except they all participate in Bloodsport. I mean, I need to look something up after this, and it's do the Addams family canonically participate in Bloodsport tournaments. Anyways, this is me just looking through the cast drop, because there's a few more notable ones to me. forgot to mention the funniest part about Tony, like back then. He's just a dude from New Jersey. He's just a dude from New Jersey, and I fucked up New Jersey, y'all. I done fucked up and made New Jersey more relevant. Okay. My throat is cleared, my bones are cracked, Okay, so let's check out some of her short intros. Like, not intros. Let's see. So, I mentioned the chess-themed group of mercenaries earlier. Rook, notably not too happy about what's happened to King and Queen. Breaks the door off its hinges, snaps it in two. He's ready to attack. He's ready to kill. Not these two. Oh yeah, also I think we first saw him with Team Cash. Can we get a pog in chat for my son boy, my son, my cyborg son who's been through so much. There he is. So yeah, we have Team Cash representative who we'll talk about. Yeah, chat pops off with him. As expected, he's one of my favorite characters. Like, not to be biased. Anyways, speaking of favorite characters, Kickflip. That's all I would say. Kickflip. And, you know, I'm just going to cut to the chase. Spam Delta Runes here. So, AA3, huh? AA3. Oh, yeah. Final thing to note, Isaac was given a last chance by regional manager. And, he's like, alright, you know what? I'm going to turn in my 3-week notice. We'll see the consequences of that 3-week notice soon. I am going to change the music. Do we have any suggestions for AA3? Because I was thinking... I know what I'm doing for the guidance, though. You know what? Yeah, Great Bay. Let's get Mazu's theme. What's not really her theme? Nemen, I think Nemen has a Mazu playlist. You should listen to it. You know what? There we go. You should check out Nemen's playlist for Mazu, because Mazu's a good character. We love Mazu in this house. So Mazu, champion of they get in the Discord. Before we do anything, I'm sorry again. This is spur of the moment. I wanted to do this. Mazu's rule set. I just said that. You know what? We can see it from here. So we don't have too many fucked up rule sets. Her rule set's very simple. It's just a fuck ton of swords, beam sword, fireball, orc club, killing edge, launch star. So AA3. Our representative, I need to go through and put our representatives. Kickflip, Spamton Delta Root for Team Glide. This is where I started mixing a lot more people's submissions into the brackets. So if you see your submission, feel free to pop off in chat. For Team Crush, we had the Masked Raider. Hey, I wonder where I've seen this Lucina skin before. For Team Cash, Kurt, my son. Corporate King, Queen. This song's good. Court had Valiant Villain, who was just a little dude. Just a little servant. Just a little butler. Little ponderable butler. Yeah, this guy did almost win the entire bracket. Look for Team Charge. And for Team Fasts, Silver. So this is a pretty tame bracket contained to a double elimination tournament. A doubles tournament. This is like really tame. Oh, if you thought this was tame, you got another thing coming, bestie or Steve, whatever the fuck yours Steve's. So round 1. Hey, so traumatized but ethically science. Unethically science. Doing better actually. Yeah, so Silver just 0 to death's hurt. Like frame 1, he gets 0 to death, and we the audience are now aware of the fact that this robot can in fact bleed. Because this guy's not a robot, he's a cyborg. And speaking of cyborgs, Isaac, I forgot to get to this. Shh, I'm segueing. So Isaac, before the tournament properly starts, has a meeting with the regional manager. And the regional manager's like, okay, this is your last chance, don't mess it up. Isaac's like, don't worry about it, this is all good. And he starts talking about how he installed a kill switch in something, and that kill switch was installed in our good friends King and Queen. It's actually killing them, it's just making them, easier to kill, easier to knock out with back. So these two get knocked losers. Let's see, Spamton Delta Tail, Spamful Delta Rune. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. So these two fight. These two do lose and attempt to get being called back to the team. An attempt that's overseen by Agent 63, our favorite hitman. Is stopped by Rook and Maya, who actually fights. So King and Queen dip. Like, they straight up just leave. No one sees them again for a while. These two absolutely body Agent 63 because he's like, you know what, yeah, we'll have a fair fight, no spirits. Rook is like, yeah, I hate your guts, so kill. Agent 63 ends up a Yamcha crater with broken legs. Yeah, he just got found on. So anyways, that's team charge. That's the heaviest that the grudge matches get. Well, team corporate actually. I didn't meant to connect myself. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's annoying or anything. I'm just I will apologize for all my actions and my behaviors. YouTuber apology. Anyways, speaking of YouTubers. Alright, so we're gonna keep going through the losers bracket on order elimination. In hindsight, it's really funny that Kurt's grudge match was just a cutscene that updated stuff on Isaac. But we didn't really get too much of our lovely son. He deserves the world anyways. My son of every disease. My son of every disease is in Universe 2. So, let's catch up to the Master Raider. She's the one who knocks Kurt out of bracket. Like, this kid just got 2-0'd. Then she gets 2-0'd by Valiant, who's a ponderable orb, as you know. So Ambush is like, hey, you're pretty cool. You want to join my team? Hey. Skin 3? Skin 3. Like, throughout the tournament, it was like, you could have, like, deadass joined. Like, you're one of the captains. You could have signed up yourself. Nope, she just made her own persona, went into the ring, and got 5th. The grudge match So this is sense. This is sense. Don't worry about sense. All you need to know is she can send people to super hell. This is Catboy Austin Powers. You can put it together what happened. That's the most cursed that AA has gotten. I will be real with you. That's like the most cursed we've been. But yeah, the siblings are like, oh shit, wait. Yeah, it was like it's like revealed that these this is that these are the same person, except this one has more drift. Nevin, I see you mocking me in Twitch chat. So yeah, fun fact about Tequila, she has not shown up in bracket once as Daisy. She's only been in Lucina form. That's the funniest thing to me. Speaking of funny, Silver. This guy did get restalked by Rook. He did. The Found, and your husband is part of a Found family. Yeah, so, that's not the right skin. I think it's the right skin. So, hey, you know that post that's like when the Found family finds you? You know the post that's like when the Found family finds you? Gets 21 stalked. Family takes him back to New York. From New York to Florida. Also, it's revealed that the water can just make you Yamcha pose. Like, yeah. Also, we do know something about Iris. That's not Iris. Apparently, she doesn't have the best relationship with her own family. Once again, we will get back to that. So, Rook's grudge match technically already happened. So next up on the list is Kickflip. For those of you who are there, y'all remember when we got Mick Musicked. We got Mick Musicked, y'all. The music goddess, the music made us lose control. Lucian's like, hey, I'm here to congratulate you and like cheer you on. They didn't have any of that. They got, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck off. You suck. Never talk to me again. Did lose that fight. It was a fight with high-powered spirits. I do want to also confirm some stuff that... Actually, no, we can confirm that next turn about them. So, a final 3, or a finals, will kick the... One thing to note, Spamton 3-stocked Kickflip and became Spamton Neo pronouns. So the finals were Valiant Villain versus Spamton Neo pronouns. Valiant fucking died. He doesn't die, but they don't die, but yeah. So Valiant is approached by the grudge match, approached by Thrower, and we get the iconic line. Your boss stole my pronouns. I want them back. Thriller sends out a sentient piece of Gordic Dread named Gordic Dread to fight Valiant. Valiant loses, and Thriller gets his pronouns restored. His pronouns are he/he now. Everyone in VC died. Like, just I remember that. That was good. That was a good bit. Get out of here. So let's talk about Spamton's Delta Boon. So originally in bracket, Hodok Schultz was supposed to show up. Yeah, Spamton hit in the back of the head with a fucking stop sign. So the champ match. Hey, awful news. So chat, I'm steeply in my hands. Who do you think won here? Listen, I'm being ominous and fucked up. Yeah, Mazu won. We don't have to deal with this dude anymore. He's not my problem. That's the last time he's ever going to show up in AA. I promise. I swear. I promise. This is the last time. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break and read off your questions. But I think I talked too fast. So, question 1. If you could put a character in the U2 counterpart in a box and shake it, who would it be? This question was asked by Zia. I'd put Isaac and Alloy in a box. I'd shake them around. I just wonder how these two would interact, genuinely. Alright. Let me pull up. How's my day been? From Brondleton. You aren't going to dox me, Brondleton. You're not going to get information from me this easily, okay? And if I had to choose another favorite singular plot point from AA, what would it? We're gonna get to that one next tournament. Favorite part about running AA from Bath Salt. Goddamn, I am using speech to text, and it will not register the rock as the actual name, please. Whoa, Bath Salt. Goddamn, I'm using speech to text, and will not register the rock as the actual name, please. I just like seeing how people interpret characters. It's really fun. It's fun to see people engage in the narrative and stuff. Favorite tournament so far from Lemon? I gotta say it's 4. Well, actually, the Gaiden. Gaiden 1 has been my favorite tournament, hands down. This felt really nice. And what does Isaac think about Green Pixels? This is a good question, actually. I'm gonna ponder this one. I think he'd want to eat them. Eat them like the popped corn. Now we're not gonna talk about the ghost nonsense that's happening AA. Because AA3 is just where I put all the cursed stuff. We've got a fuck ton of good characters in 3. Also, anyone in chat, questions? We've been going for an hour. Like, if there's any questions that want to be asked, that have been asked in chat, I'll be happy to answer. Okay. Yes, kick that can't go ape shit. But they're genuinely, their whole thing is like, yeah, they're not gonna bother. If someone's not gonna change, then they can't force them to change. So they're just gonna live their own life and live their best life. And Raven will get who's left in Team Corp. So AA4. This is what I start to call, hey, what the fuck is your storytelling? I'm pondering music. This is too dramatic. You got Funky's Fuse. Something Funky Kong, something Forbidden Name. Anyways. AA4. Still the same rule set as before. Fucked up. So, this is a really good bracket. Like, looking back on it, this is one of my favorite brackets. I'm prefacing this, though. This is a very lore-heavy. At the end of AA3, Isaac. First of all, let's start with the basics. Isaac beats the shit out of a roboticized child. Kicks down the regional manager's door. Is like, hey, I'm quit. You can stop using my arm as like a. You can stop controlling my arm, by the way. So it turns out Isaac might have baked his arm as a bomb, and if regional manager tried to control it, it would just explode. Yeah. So she tried it. He cuts off his own arm and leaves through the window. Just cuts off his own arm, uses it to blow a hole in the window, and leaves with two characters we'll get back. I say that. We'll get back to. So, a totally unrelated note. A good friend Kurt gets a letter from totally not Isaac, totally someone mysterious. He's like, hey, meet me at a junkyard. I can help you tell you who you are. He's like, damn, okay, I'm just gonna do that tomorrow during the tournament. Maya's like, hey, I'm like, you want to talk? Like, hey, they have these two as siblings. Sample text. I don't know what those to say. They have a talk. It's cool. Kurt tries to sneak out just to get a good feel. He's stalked by a good friend, Lucian, who drops out the window and is like, hey, Kurt. And it's just like, no, we're gonna do that. That's not the right choke. That's not the right choke. God damn it, that's not the right choke. You know, I could think of a better song for this. Because Again, I'm sorry if it's like too much or annoying. Like, oh god, I'm sorry. Well, you know what? You have to sing music. This is the right song. I'm sorry, Q. You missed. Actually, no, we did not get to it just yet. We didn't get to the full nature of the demonic nature of this guy. Alright, there it is. Yeah, it works. Yeah, because it's this tournament. The tournament of so many fucked up robots. So, Gydex breaking and entering. We'll elaborate on YouTube later. So, let's actually go through the roster. For team champion, we have Miss Sandwoman, who is a submission by Amber, who is also from their fan club. She's a therapist. Person who needs therapy. It's fun. It's cool. For Team Collide, we have a character from another fan couple. First time Team Collide has been someone that's not a crossover character. Thrift Shopper, who is the Jod of Black Friday. Deity of mixing up my divinity. All you need to know is that he's nonsense. I adore voicing him. For Team Court, Viscount Violence. They're basically the vampire fashion designer of the team. They do not wear a shirt. When they hit someone with EGOT, they get a suit. It's good. We love them. They also eat pomegranates whole. Speaking of killing and naming and violence, this is door-to-door doorbuster. Remember the door-to-door door salesman? Yeah, now he's free from the shackles of capitalism. He's free, and he's here. So that's good for him. No, it's good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Love to see a penguin boss winning. Speaking of, everyone, the team casts Michael Hardcastle Jr. What the fuck are you, Michael? What the actual fuck are you? He's free, and he's here. So that's good for him. No, it's good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Love to see a penguin boss win. Speaking of, everyone, the team casts Michael Hardcastle Jr. What the fuck are you, Michael? Ignore the non-period of silence after that, please. I did just have to double check my audio. Michael is basically one of Team Cast's scientists. He is trying to create ethical solutions to unethical problems. Keeps making some of his own. We do love to see him, though. We do love to see. Sorry, I just have. I will probably eat later, but anyways, Right, so where was I, Team Charge? Sent you a piece of garlic dread, fueled by hate and malice and anger and wrath. Really just a chill dude. And finally, for Team Class, Team Crush. I swear I can speak, y'all. Ishtar, the captain. She's here to make a comeback. That's all there's to say. She's here to make a comeback, and hi, Autocrat. Yeah, so Autocrat is a creation of one of the members of Team Corporate's board. They were created to basically fight in a simulated version of a tournament and be the best fighter. It kind of sucks as a person, but we'll talk about Autocrat. We'll talk about you. We will talk about the crimes you've committed. Anyways, tournament starts. Don't worry about it. I need to eat something. God damn, I'm actually really hungry. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the corner of my room and eat. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Eat, drink, hydrate. Please take care of yourself, y'all. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, my knife. Sorry about that. So, let's start off with the basics. You almost see a Kazuya get 3-stocked. So, Breakout Violence did get their ass kicked by Doorbuster. And they're a vampire. None of these are me running Sims stuff. Like, that's... Let's see, where are you? We'll watch this one native. So, sit back, enjoy. I think this is the one of Viscount got 3-stocked. I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be because it's oil. I think this is the one who Viscount got 3-stocked. He'll go continue to eat. So, a warrior with 3 stocks to cause, yeah. Repeatedly. It's not that Viscount Violence is a bad fighter, it's that they just consistently got 3 stocks. Like, consistent. Sorry again? Okay. So, hey. Let's check on a good friend. So, anyways, again, if you have a question. God, I'm sorry if my voice is like fading or anything. Oh. Okay, so, anyways, Ishtar sent Seducer's Flame 1. Hey, remember what happened to her first tournament? Hey, remember what happened to her first tournament? Almost taken out by a Team Collide. If Shapu did lose, Ishtar did get to continue on a bit. She had a really sick run, like in the tournament, like out of all of them was Team Crush. I believe she made it the furthest beyond that's on the doubles team. So Ishtar moves on. We're not gonna get to much because I am backtracking, talking in circles. So let's talk about Autocat. Autocat was created in simulation. You all know this. So Ishtar Deadash is 2 Roses thing. And it's like, you know what? I can't. I came here for a reason. Came here to fight Viscount. Came here to win. What's even the fucking point? I'm gonna go fight the champion. It sneaks into the champion's booth. Beats the shit out of Mozzie with a fight. And basically says, wow, you kind of suck. And simulations are a better fighter. This is the oversimplification. But goddamn, you gave the funny fish imposter syndrome. Yeah, it's funny. So, like, Fish has got imposter syndrome. Everyone has seen this on national television because it was broadcast. So, Team Corporate grows up to try and reclaim Autocrat with, a few robots. I forget what skin. And the biomechanically engineered frog. The people who show up to stop this from happening are Thriller, who has a bit of a grudge because goddamn, kind of a dick. And Gordic Dread, who became the homie and the stock of Autocrat. Yeah, this group won. Autocrat didn't really feel bad about it. You know, just kind of, yeah. And you might think, hey, you skipped over like 5 grudge matches, dude. What the hell are you on? Well, it's because Viscounts and Autocrats are all connected through you. Or is it you? Or is it you? This is the Court Master. It's a 6-eyed shapeshifter that is gender fluid. It appears to have some connection to the rest of the Spirit Halloween crew. It told Viscount Violence to try and talk to Autocrat, and looked at Thriller and said, "Wow, that's a fucked up little freak. I want this on my team," and recruited Thriller. At this point, we don't know what it is, but you know, that's for the guide. Ominous silence. Okay. Crack my knuckles, stretching. We're talking about, not talking about just grudge matches, okay? We could talk about some fun characters. Ishtar. Her grudge match was against, the funny guy who knocked her out in the first tournament in his drip form. Yeah, she beat him. She somehow beat Akasia. Wait, what the fuck? I don't have to replay save, but she beat a fucking Kazi. Good for her. Also, hey. Homosexuality. Inclusivity win. Two team captains are gay for each other. You're not. You may be gay, but you're not the team captain I'm looking for, Tony. Yeah, so Ishtar places 4th overall and has a pretty good run. Let's see it. Let's see. Sandwoman. Places 3rd overall. Her grudge match was basically some unfinished business from PT Squared. Regardless of if she won or lost her fight, she would have had to fight a DDD because Doorbuster did kind of have a run. Report back on that later. Sandwoman is sick, and I hope she's doing well today. Okay, remember how I said that this is as close as AA gets? So, this is Michael Hardcastle Jr. Let me just sink in for a second. Yeah, say hello to Sauron, everyone. From Lord of the Rings. In this universe, he's a good dad, and also a taxi cab driver, and also every fucking work club. So Michael and his dad make a vow to beat up shitty fathers. Hey, who's a canonically shitty father who we haven't seen in a while? Karate Man Sr. And Karate Joe is also here. These 3 team up and beat the shit out of Karate Man Sr. Body is fucking. So you may wonder, hey Prince, why is Karate Man Sr. known as the first homophobic fan fucker? Well, fortunately for me, and fortunately for you, I'm good at the skill of running away when it's convenient, said Karate Man Sr. As he's running away, he turns back and yells, "By the way, I'm homophobic." You know that Willie's bisexual. I didn't know that. Yeah, this dude's homophobic. Did now know that. Hate this dude so goddamn much. Anyways, Sauron's Michael Hardcastle's dad. Michael and friend who's had the sickest fucking winners run of AA, who has gotten further than anyone on Team Cash has before Doorbuster, used to know each other. And they both worked at Team Corporate. So, before we get to the champ match, let's do a little bit of, let's check in on Kurt. Well, actually, let's check in on Ross and Iris. So, the two of them, before the tournament starts, get a call from someone who's down an arm, Isaac. Isaac's like, hey, y'all, you want to help me out? I promise I'll, fix everything I did wrong. Just gotta, help me, give me a hand, haha. I was like, yeah, sure, Isaac, where the hell are you? He's like, okay, I'm at a junkyard, yeah. You should help me out. I won't do anything fucked up and evil, don't worry. He doesn't do anything fucked up and evil, but these two are also en route to the same junkyard that these two are at. So we're trying to pick the dock to the door. Ross counters Lucian Kurt. Lucian is asked what he's doing. He responds with, I'm just a guy who likes picking and entering. We meet the two who helped Isaac escape, who I will have to elaborate on because they are showing up. This is Helios. This is Sinine. Together, the Singularity. So when we talk about AA5, we talk about what the fuck these two are. So they're led to Isaac, who is just chilling. He asks to talk to Kurt. No. This is why this is my favorite AA. It's revealed that Kurt is a cyborg. We knew this. But he's notably someone who doesn't have deep memories of who he used to be. Kurt is Isaac's younger brother, who was involved in some sort of accident which did not end too well, which required Isaac to attempt to save him. He attempted to turn him into a robot, which worked. He's still alive, but the upload process was interrupted due to a certain someone on Team Corporate saying, hey, you gotta pull the plug, this project isn't worth your time. Kurt reacts to this as you do by saying never speak to me again. Also it's revealed that, hey, remember Maya? Hey, you know Maya? She was originally created as the AI that was going to help Kurt get used to being a cyborg. But she got offloaded onto a prototype combat unit. Well, I know who knows all this. Yeah, these two... yeah, they are aware. Kurt's handling it just fine. He's normal. He's not suffering from anxiety. He's just an old cyborg. Isaac's like, wow, okay, that could have gone better. Ross is like, okay, what do you want to take, Ross? Ross, Singularity, and I believe, yeah, Iris is here. All talk. We get the 9. If I had a nickel for, if I had a nickel for, I think it was if I had a nickel for every time there was a team, an ethical spirit of the team. I forget. It's basically red and yellow color powered unethical experiments of Team Corporate's board, I'd have 4 nickels. I wonder what that 4th nickel was about. We'll find out next tournament. Anyways, so AA4 ends with Isaac moving into team class space event. And with Doorbuster actually taking the champ status. Yeah. So, there's 2 more tournaments, and I'll let you all go. I'm sorry. Sorry for keeping you all so on incoherent as hell. We don't have that much comprehensive nonsense yet. We've only had 6 months. AA5 was focused on spirits. Every fighter in the bracket had a high power spirit and a low power spirit. So, let me run you through the roster. There's a bunch of returning characters. We got Protege, the team champion. You know her, you love her. Major Victory's robot daughter, who canonically has a gun now. What the fuck? The team Court. We have Countess Carnage. If you've been in the guidance channel often, you will know that this tournament has fucked repercussions for her character. Team Cash as Lucian. You know him. You have mixed feelings on him. I know I do. Team Class Ross from Sephiroth. That's a Ross. He's normal. He's so astronomical. Oh. Okay. Okay, wait, I need to jog my memory. I just remembered who the other 3 people were. Team Charge had a new representative, Agitator the Alligator, who is the former monarch of a New Jersey sewer kingdom, who advocated his throne and dissolved the monarchy when Tony the Tiger showed him up. They've been friends ever since. Sorry, this song bops. Okay, for Team Crush, we have someone who's not around here. Alyssa, who is Gorf's child. Not you know her. You kill her. She's just a teenager and life is a fucking nightmare. Team Corporate was Agent 63, and fuck, I don't need to elaborate on this dude. Then we have Team Collide. Oh wait, no, I meant Team Contrivance. So, what happened? What happened? Hey Prince, what the fuck happened? You said that Herlock Sholmes would be here. No. Isaac is here. He's got new drip. Everyone thought he was dead for about a month. Turns out they were wrong. He's very much alive. The fun part is his spirit was only at half power of everyone else's because he's not been fighting for a while. So, this is a very loaded bracket. It's got fan favorite characters, except for these 2. A good newcomer. And lore repercussions. Countess Carnage is a... First of all, let's start with Countess Carnage. She's approached by the court master who's like, hey, if you could take a stock off me, I'll give you my power. And if I restock you, you still get my power anyways. And it's like, hey, that's not really that's a very fucked up deal. Like, what do you want? It's just like, don't worry about it. Oh, don't worry about it. Countess Carnage uses this fight. get to that. Other things to note before we start. Maya and Protege have been collaborating together on tracking down King and Queen, who have been notably missing since the third tournament. And this entire bracket is them stalling for time. Also, Protege cannot be able to have a gun. Your Honor. Can we get gay people in chat? Hell yeah, gay people. Fun fact about Benny and Anissa. They're actually friends with Jessica, who did beat them in a squad strike tournament, in a triples tournament. They are coming sort of with Tony and Tony's husband Hazard, who was revived from the dead thanks to the sacrifice of Chris Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt just got sacrificed to bring this dude back from the dead. So, with all that precedent set in, let's start talking about AI Altercation 5. Because goddamn, this tournament was a lot emotionally and mentally. Okay, cracking my knuckles. So let's start off with Countess. Let's start off with Ross versus Agent 63. So Agent 63 sucks. Notably, might have been after Iris for a bit. Ross almost 3-stocks him twice. Yeah, we don't get the 3-stock that we want, but Agent 63 sucks. That's all you need to know. We hate him here. I hate him. I hate this dude. Then we move on. One of the funniest shit about Countess Coalition in this bracket, she had a real goddamn sword. The plan was to have her do this the entire tournament. But you're like, no, we can't do that to Agitator. He's too nice. Countess takes a game off Agitator. We switch her to Byleth. Agitator takes 2 games off of her with a high-powered spirit. So, like, what's that say about Agitator? He's fucking cracked. So Countess Courage is in losers. This one is funny. This next set, Lucian versus Protege. Siblings. Siblings. This is my sibling. Whatever. Lucian gets the shit wrecked. He gets 2-0. There's not much to say. Just Protege shredded. She's like a fucking wood chipper if a wood chipper was sentient and had a gun. And also was gay. Can someone write that down? Please, can someone write that down? Wood chipper if a wood chipper was sentient and had a gun. And also was gay. Alright, finally. We have a 17-year-old versus this fail machine making idiot. Yeah, Isaac fucking dies. Like, he gets his he wins the first match. Alyssa just proceeds to wreck shop. That's British non. You don't have to worry about it. He's dead anyways. Losers is when we understand. So, CC. I would like to note that also throughout this tournament, my Wi-Fi was dying. Joke that the rats were eating my wires. Like, yeah, that did just happen during AA5. My Wi-Fi continued to be the source of all my issues in life. Anyways, Countess Courage 3 stocks Agent 63 and forcibly divorces him. We don't know where she got the divorce papers, she just threw them at him. We'll cover Agent 63's grudge match in the next few minutes. Because we got another match that's Isaac versus a 17-year-old. Yeah, so Lucian just kicks this dude's ass game 1. Like, he just breaks out. I did a thing. I'm gonna be real. I haven't planned this plot all through to the end. Lucian was running at +3 custom balance in losers. He kicked Isaac's ass so hard it counted as a 2-0. Yeah. Isaac did not have a good day. He showed up, it's like I have a new team, got his ass kicked. Team contrivance, by the way, that's the thing. That's why he's on the thing. No-go thing. Anyways. Hey, who was it who asked who's left on Team Corporate? Agent 63, the regional manager, simulant, overseer. These four are Team Corporate's board of directors. Simulant is the one who trapped Autocrat in the simulation, and is the one who performed the experimentation on them. Overseer is responsible for direct genetic modification of human beings. His experiments include biomechanical, the experiment we'll meet later, and we're at red. Hold on, it's my frame's dying. God damn it. Is the stream dead? Okay, is the stream dead? Okay, we're back. Okay. Twitch is having a bad day. The Twitch is demonic in nature. Very icky. No good. Right. I'm gonna have to find out a way I can stream without getting interrupted Wi-Fi wise. Did not have a good day. Showed up, the guy have a new team, got his ass kicked. Team contrivance, by the way, that's the thing. That's why he's on the no-go thing. Anyways, hey, who was it who asked who's left on Team Fortnite? Okay, we're behind a bit. I'm just gonna wait, y'all. I will have to fix my Wi-Fi, aka attack Camera data. Anyways, Agent 63, the regional manager, Simulant, Overseer. These four are Team Corporate's board of directors. Simulant is the one who trapped Autocat in the simulation, and is the one who formed the experimentation on. Wait, so the stream's up to date? Did we just talk about the experiment? Are we just sitting on a blank? Are we sitting on a blank screen right now? Am I being stupid? About the experiment? Are we just sitting on a blank? God damn it, me. Okay. Anyways, hey, whatever Helios and Zelene. These two, not you. These two. Yeah. So Overseer done fucked up and performed heinous genetic experiments on his children. He did want to make the perfect fight. The perfect fighter. You know how it is in the. You know how it is in the Fuffle sphere. You want to make the perfect fighter. Yeah. He just imbued his two kids with incredible amounts of power and made it so that the only way they had to probably, expel that power was through a pair of swords that Isaac. Yeah. Shit sucks, doesn't it? Shit really sucks. Okay, so my connection did just die. Shit really sucks. My connection did die a bit, but we're back. We're good. So yeah, other things to note. We get a fuck Overseer because this dude absolutely sucks. Hey, chat. You don't know how Team Corporate does cloning? Think of that way you will. Anyways. No! We're back in the bed. From Clone High and also real life. My connection's back to eating shit. No! Anyways. No! We've been going for a while. Maybe my connection just hates because of that. Yes, clone time. Anyways. Let's continue talking about AA5. We're fine. Everything's fine. It's just a bit slow. So, we're continuing through